Thanks, Jordan. So the whole idea for the story came after watching the Australian Open. Heather Watson lost in her first round match and said it was because of girl things. And being male, menstrual cycles were never really something that I thought about, and it certainly was very interesting to me, and I wanted to dig deeper into it. So I asked Kalia for help, and yeah.
Yeah, so when Billy approached me, I thought it would be something interesting to look into. Having been a high-performance female athlete, I'd never really stopped to think about how certain times of the month were harder to perform or anything like that. So I definitely thought it would be something interesting, and we figured if professional athletes were talking about it, then Ryerson Rams athletes must have something to say about it. So here's what they had to say. Take a look.
All athletes have obstacles to overcome. It's just part of the job. But female athletes face one particular challenge that men will never understand. Menstrual cycles. They happen every month, and everyone deals with them differently. And that's just what they have to do. Deal with it.
I mean, it's a nuisance. It's annoying, but it's part of the whole thing. Like, you can't live without it. Like, you can't just play without. You gotta play through it, really.
Menstruation itself varies from woman to woman, and certainly from team to team. Each team has its own way of dealing with it and ensuring that its athletes are as well prepared as possible for competition.
But I think that's just the culture we build around being hardworking and working on managing and controlling those things. I think there's certain things you can do to control it in one way or another. I don't think any national championship tournament's going to control their schedule around one team being on their cycle at a certain time and another team not. So I think that would probably be impossible to truly work around.
Athletes at Ryerson benefit from the help of sports psychologist Leith Drury. Some even seek help to manage their periods.
How is this affecting you? Is it painful? Is it lack of energy? Is it lack of focus? How is it affecting you? How is it impacting you? And what are some strategies that we can create to deal with that?
Particularly in contact sports, periods aren't often seen as an excuse to underperform.
I've never seen someone necessarily not practice or not play a game because of their symptoms.
Athletes always want to feel 100% during competition, but the reality is, that's not always the case.
But it's not just the pain from menstruation cycles that female athletes have to overcome. There's a variety of other factors that make it very difficult to achieve optimal performance, including bloating and mood swings. But regardless of how they deal with it, one thing's for sure, Ryerson Rams athletes are tough, period. Kalia Garcia-Rojas, Ryersonian TV.
To learn more about how female athletes deal with menstrual cycles, visit our website, www.ryersonian.ca. Back to you, Jordan.